Okay, it's time for another stream of Vampyr. So, I tried to fix the problem I was having streaming, but I don't think I did. So we're back to 30 FPS again. I'm actually really worried because I looked at the VOD and part 1 is gonna be really shitty. Like, that's just the way it was. Freezes at random moments. Oh well. I feel like next time I get that encoding error, to just like restart the game at 30 FPS like right away. I get something like that in another game, which probably will happen eventually. Hey, what was I doing? Right, we were doing the blackmail quest. Remember my controls again. How far is the blackmail thing? It's way out there. Isn't one of the side quests out there? I don't remember which one. Find out the cause of death, huh? Hmm. It's pointing here somewhere. Sure, let's go look for that one. I don't know if I'm gonna have to like beat on some random innocent person to get stronger. So I'm a little worried about that. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'll be able to get there through here, can I? Where exactly is this pointing? Oh, it's saying down. Oh, is it? Is it down in like that sewer area? I don't see any way of getting down from here. Hmm. What if I go down here? Maybe there's like an entrance or something? Oh. Why is there random blood here? I don't know if that's gonna lead there or not. I feel like I'm just walking very far away from that area. Oh shit, a bunch of blood here. Hmm. I just saw something on the ground there. Oh, maybe it's just the rat.
Die, Bernie!
wish there was a way to like take them out silently.
Christ! He's dead!
Yeah, this is definitely not going to lead to that area. What about the other side quests I have? Oops. Wait a minute, reach the pharmacy was done. Huh? When did I finish that? Oh, I guess I went close, or wait. I guess I went close to it? Oh, we're here, pretty much. Oh yeah, they were too high of a level, weren't they? I'll try and peek my head in again. See if I can deal with them nowadays. I don't think I've gotten that much stronger. Some level 10s.
Best state.
Oh shit, it's got like a crossbow.
There's one of them.
Oh, this is where the whole 14 thing was. I could try and take him. Oh shit. There's too many of them, I think. Problem here. Ow, shit. Shit. Ah, goddamn. Hate these guys and their illusions that they send at you. Shit. I think I'm screwed here. You pay attention to the main guy and then you get hit by the weird shadows. Rip. So I get for trying to do side quests. Oh, did it put me right back here? Oh. Yeah, I should get out of here. The quest is right there, like there's no other area around here, is there? shit, there's more than one.
Take a breath for this.
Shit. I wonder if I can get them to fight the bosses there. That'd be kind of funny. God.
Grenade!
Yeah, they've got to be guarding the pharmacy, right? Dead inside. Using a gun help me? How much damage? Add more blood. God damn it. Dodging too early and get hit anyway. Oh, he resists guns anyway. Shit. There we go. Fuck. Problem is that all that's here? Like these guys? Are they gonna be higher level ones?
Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
Okay, we found something out for that. I guess I should just get out of here. This area is pretty tough. Oh shit. Why did these guys respawn behind me?
Watch yourselves! Die, vermin! We have to stop it!
trying to get some blood off him. Eh. I'm guessing. Oh, whoops. I gotta stop putting markers down by accident. You hit A on that menu and it puts a marker down. Oh shit. I keep forgetting that goes through people. Be using that more. Hmm. Jeez. Oh yeah, should I talk to this guy since I saved his friend? Forgot about him.
Hello again, Mr. Blight. I'm happy to see Mr. Thatcher is safe for now.
I'm eternally grateful, Doctor. We were total strangers and you helped us anyway. Can't thank you enough, sir.
Why do you stay here now that Mr. Thatcher's back?
It's complicated. Since the war, Oswald's been really nervous with the idea of entering any hospital. And me, I've got my own issues.
Can you speak about them?
Rats, sir. Even seeing one, they turn me. Just want to run. It's that fear that stopped me from going after Oswald when he left.
Probably better off running.
What can you tell me about the
That
war,
huge
Mr. Blight?
beast that was in there.
If you want to speak about it, of course.
War was... Well, you know, sir. The stench of death everywhere. Your mates lying bleeding in the mud. Just praying to make it through and get home. Bloody nightmare.
Did you know Oswald Thatcher before the war?
No. We met in the battlefield. I think we were in the same boat to France. We've stuck together ever since.
I fought in France, too. I served as a field surgeon, but it was not uncommon to repel an assault, especially at night.
Yeah. The first time I was wounded, I had to protect the infirmary from hostiles. Twice.
You are always welcome at the Pembroke Hospital. As a former officer, I'll be honored to welcome a fellow veteran.
I'm not giving up on bringing Oswald back to the hospital. I just need to convince him that he needs some help.
Perhaps he needs to reach that decision by himself.
Could you speak to him? He doesn't usually listen to doctors, but perhaps because you've been through it, you can talk him round.
What caused your phobia of rats, Newton?
It happened last year following an artillery attack. I was trapped for 2 days in a hole under 2 dead soldiers. And there were rats.
That sounds awful.
It started eating me as soon as I dozed.
Jeez.
Gnawing at my ears, my fingers.
I wonder he's afraid of them.
lips. I couldn't move. Couldn't call for help.
I see.
No, you don't. You have no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies. Fucking vermin eating your flesh. Oswald. He found me and saved me.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself.
Oh, got a headache. Probably get him something for that.
Hello again, Mr. Thatcher. Do you feel any better now?
Yes, This neighborhood may stink of dog shit and reek of piss, but to me it smells like the purest mountain air.
Why were you locked in that sewer? What happened?
I went by the canal after an argument with a friend. Got chased by these fucking wankers and had to barricade myself in, despite my claustrophobia.
Tell me about your claustrophobia. Has anyone given you an official diagnosis?
That's what the bloody doctors said. But I don't want to go to a hospital to get checked again. I'll deal with it my own way.
Wow, his blood quality is really low.
Why did you run? What was the reason for your argument?
Newton wanted me to go to a hospital, but I can't stand being closed in. Makes me feel like I'm suffocating.
Mr. Thatcher, do you have a job?
No. Since I came back from the war, I spent most of my time and energy just trying to forget.
I understand what you mean. I was a soldier too.
No. Nobody can truly understand what I've gone through.
Oswald, why did you not go to the Pembroke Hospital to seek medical help?
I don't trust doctors. All they care about is their careers and processes. I won't be locked in any room again by anyone.
Your fear of being trapped is not going to go away by itself. You need professional help.
I've seen enough butchers in white coats to last a lifetime. Hospitals reek of chemicals and death. What I need is fresh air.
Do you want to talk about why you have this fear of being enclosed, Mr. Thatcher?
No, I really don't.
An irrational fear like yours is usually rooted in a specific event. Perhaps it would help to talk about it.
Well, Doctor, take a guess then, if you're so interested in my case.
When I rescued you, you expressed joy at seeing the sky again. So I'm inclined to believe you were trapped or buried somehow. Maybe during the shelling.
Jeez, you're good, Doc. You're really good.
Go on, please. Tell me more about it.
Newton and I were trapped in a circulation tunnel after an artillery attack. We were buried alive for several days without ever knowing if we'd be found.
Oh, his blood quality's higher now. Oh, wait, no, that's Newton's. I see.
Oswald, tell me about what happened
Well, his is higher too, but
when
not
you
by
were
much.
buried in that tunnel with Newton.
It was more than dark. It was black as pitch. Hours seemed like days, and days like months. The terror, shameful thoughts. Lord have mercy.
Oh, whoops, I hit back.
Oswald, tell me about what happened.
It was more.
Yeah.
What you endured was terrifying. It would have completely destroyed weaker men.
It did not destroy Newton.
Shameful thoughts. Tell me about them.
At some point, I don't remember which day, but when I thought we'd never be rescued, that this would be our end, I thought about...
Say it, Mr. Thatcher. If you ever want to heal, you have to say it.
I thought about what I could do to survive. Just for a few more days. I thought about killing
Jeez.
him. Killing and eating him. The man I fucking love.
Wait a minute. He said that rats are trying to eat him. Is it possible?
Tell me about your true feelings for Newton.
I love him. I'm not ashamed to say it. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. I can't imagine life without him.
Why should you be ashamed?
I'm not, I said. But Newton sees it differently.
I admire your honesty. It takes courage to stand up to society. The world needs people like you to create change.
Courage is what we needed in the trenches, looking death in the face every day. I speak plain. I speak my mind.
Have you always been this straightforward?
All I know is, before you saved me by the sewer, my only regret was I wouldn't be able to hold or kiss Newton again. I love him, that's all.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
Have a talk with him again. What can I do with those hints? Wait, where'd he go?
This city is more peaceful without bombs, but no less dangerous.
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. You doing your rounds as usual?
You and Oswald were buried alive during the war. Tell me about it.
Yeah. It was last summer. A shell hit our trench and we were buried for a week.
Oswald seemed far more traumatized than you by the event.
It wasn't the first time it happened to me.
Oh, I guess it was a
Surviving that
different
gave me
incident
strength.
than the other one.
You believe that?
How did you survive for a week?
Luckily for us, there were rations and water in the tunnel. It was an outpost, see? Since then, Oswald's not keen on being inside for too long.
How do you feel about Oswald, Thatcher? You are more than friends, aren't you?
I love him. I love Oswald. We knew we wouldn't survive the war without each other. But I am terrified, Doctor.
What frightens you so much?
What if people find out? Oswald says I'm ashamed, but it ain't that. It's more, well, you know, I never thought I'd love a man.
Enjoy your love. And enjoy life as long as you can, Mr. Blight. Don't let anyone tell you who you should love or how you should love them.
I appreciate your kind words, sir. But it ain't that easy. It's all so new to me.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself. Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperate they're ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite. It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already ran some tests on hopeless cases. Without success, I must admit.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison without...
So he's testing
Correct
patients?
Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reed? However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you promise to be scrupulous with your experiments, I may try to gather these substances and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reed. That's all I'm asking.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy, pride?
Like I
Dr.
said yesterday.
Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
I want to know about these secret tests you run, and if they can save people from this epidemic. Speak to me now, Thoreau.
I know I may sound presumptuous, but I'm just following your steps, Dr. Reed. I'm casting away the shadows of ignorance by daring to face them.
Self-confidence is essential in our line of work, my young colleague, but only if tempered with the correct amount of cynicism.
But you never doubt yourself, Dr. Reed. I've read all your articles and books. You performed the most daring research during the war.
You can't be serious. You have to stop this before you lose yourself. Lives are at stake here, remember?
I'm a competent doctor, and my value has been proven already. Frankly, I'm disappointed to hear you, above all, speaking so ill of me.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. I can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps an adjusted formula will deliver more of a placebo effect.
I never could keep anything from her.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Do you think Dr. Strickland has any chance of curing the Spanish flu by himself?
His wish to cure the sick is not driven by pride, but by an idealistic view about our mission here. Honestly, I don't know which is worse.
You consider him a good practitioner, yet you will not report his methods.
Strickland may be a rival, but I will not use dirty tricks or regulations to prove him wrong. We are doctors, not politicians.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Where does it want me to gather these ingredients? Is it around the hospital or anywhere? It's pointing at the hospital.
You always knew the words to calm the children.
Should go make that cure for that guy's headache. Go upstairs for that. Maybe I should keep like a couple cures on me if I get enough supplies for that. Oh, we don't have a cure for the headache just yet. I could make a few of these though. Oh, but it looks like they're expensive. Maybe I should just hang on to them. I think I will upgrade that pistol. Some more damage in it. Damage or reload time? Reload time's probably gonna pay off. Refresh my stuff. Oh wait. Oh, interesting. So it's like I thought it was an unlimited supply of ammo, but I guess it's not. Makes more sense. Wait, to your medical desk. Where do you get that stuff though, I wonder? I guess that means I don't have it if it's not showing it.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Okay, I'd assume they'd be the Anawais or something like that. If it's not gonna show me where that is, I should probably unmark it. Wait, there's a hideout out there? Hmm. So can you, like, quick travel the hideouts? Or no? Probably not. Probably after you get them, maybe? Where's this one again? Yeah, it's right near that one, but last time we headed out there was pretty rough. I don't know if I should like level up before going out there. I really don't want to kill off any of these people. Still so many hints that we don't have yet.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Oh,
Tell me, Thelma, what do you really know about vampires?
I saw one and he saw me. I watched him hunt and kill. I saw his terrible wounds heal as his victim died. And then I knew I was saved.
You mean you actually saw?
oh right, yeah, that's why they went after her, obviously.
A vampire? Here in London?
Yes, and it has been the answer to my pain. I must drink and kill to regenerate my decaying body. I am a vampire too.
You have no idea what problems your claim could cause if heard by the wrong people, Miss Howcroft. You must stop this nonsense now.
Why fear the truth? Strange things live in the dark, Dr. Reed. Strange and ancient beings that were here before this island even had a name.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
I feel like she might be a candidate for someone that I could actually feed on. Because I mean, she wants to feed on people, right? Can't be that good of a person.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Nothing new with her.
Goodbye, Nurse. Call me if you...
New for him.
Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
Dr. Reed, any...
Goodbye, Dr.
So many
Tibbets.
hints. Oops. Let's see if they're too hard over here. I remember what level they were in this direction. Level 18, fuck. Are they that way everywhere around here? Or is it just that area? I don't know, these guys are lower level. At least that guy is. Oh, there's two of them there.
Get a taste of this!
Oh, I heard someone talking. I'm guessing this is the place where they are for that side quest. Anything in here? Wait, is this a safe house? Huh. So do I have to like rest here to like mark this as one or something? But I have enough experience to do anything really. Let's go put this up. Bunch of them down there. I don't know if that's the best approach. Oh, now there's some behind me. Shit. It was a mistake resting here. Damn, he was reactive to that. Need all that blood. Somewhere around here is that quest line. Oh, wait, it's this way? Oh, jeez. What am I walking at? 17 and 16? Did I try for it? Be careful with my stamina. I'm gonna target him. Jeez. Getting a little better at the combat. Still feels a little weird to me. I'll get used to it though. A little worried about walking in here. Rusty box of pills. They have a lot of pills in here. Guy up here, I think. Looks like it's just one guy though.
Die, vermin!
Okay. Oh, I guess this is what I needed. Hmm. No, good thing we're stealing that. Seems like it could bite us in the ass if we didn't. Unused steak. Huh. It's better than the other steak? Yeah. How far away is like the main quest from here? It's not too far. Oops. Question is, how do I get over there? The guy's level 18, so I want to avoid him at all costs. I could probably take him. Oh shit, these guys respawned. It's just one guy, right? I would take care of this guy. Definitely feel like I'm getting a little better at combat, getting more used to it. Whoops. It's a rat. Oh well. Trying to get him with it. Yeah, this place is just crawling with them. Huh.
When did you join the guard? 2 days ago. This is my first patrol.
Oh shit. Hopefully the guys down there don't.
Place for a gentleman.
Oh shit.
This is locked for right.
My visibility hasn't come back from cooldown yet.
It's closed. Rotten meat. I'm here, I know it.
Oh shit.
That leech is fast! Die, vermin!
Oh jeez, there's a lot of them here. Ow. Is that like a shield? What is that that he has? Jeez. God, every time I hit him, I get hurt. He's got some sort of weird shield. I think it's doing damage to me when I hit him sometimes. Jeez. Hmm.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Hmm. I'm a little worried about how deep this part is, like how deep we have to go into this place. Worried about like what level are they here? Oh wait, they're just lying dead in the gutter.
Fuck you all! Fuck it all! Stop it now, Albert, stop it!
Oh shit.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole living in the streets. Not me.
What?
Just shoot
Shooting
that
a
guy?
boy in
Yeah.
the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man.
I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
Got a migraine. Blood quality is not great.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary
What?
for migrants.
What can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used to live, and this is where I live now.
You don't have anywhere to go? No family that would welcome you?
Not since the death of my wife, Albert's mother. She was sick, you see. Long before the flu and all this shit.
You mean you used to have a better life?
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job. I even used to have a name. And now I'm just Ben. Ben the Trap.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
So you shot your son?
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy he just frayed me last nerve.
Does have a bunch of hints. His blood quality isn't very good. 40% loss. I did get him a cure. I could save him for later, but I feel like he is a definite person I want to get rid of. It's not yet.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
The
We
wet
really-
boots will be proud of me.
Are you all right?
The bastard at the wall next to me.
Oh,
I don't
he
even know
didn't
if you
shoot
meant to
him.
miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
Wow.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything, it ain't me.
All right. Perhaps the poor drunk just confused you with someone else.
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar
Oh, we use that to
with
talk
this
to him.
part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
Goodbye, young man.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
Yeah, where did he go?
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
What is it, Benjamin? It was the war, wasn't it? Your nerves are shot, aren't they? I need some answers, Private. From one soldier to another.
The doctors called me a liar, a coward. Put me in a straitjacket, locked me up. Finally, they sent me back to the front lines with a handful of tablets.
It's a pity that doctors still practice such barbaric methods. It's a dishonor to our profession.
Now only the pills stop me thinking about this shit. To not hear the explosions. I'm even scared of the dark these days.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper.
I
think he's kinda dangerous.
Be the answer to all your problems.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place.
God.
The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
I'd
Agreed
like
with
to
it.
see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Can't remember the names of the ones I actually need.
Good evening.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
Sure.
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
And you don't exploit
What
anyone,
do you think
right?
of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again.
I'm curious. God, memorizing these is gonna be a pain in the ass.
Good.
I'd like to see what kind of...
Everything would be better.
Don't I need 6 of that, or? Only sells 5, and I don't have much money. Just for fun. I don't know if I actually picked up any though. Oh, so I do have a bunch. I should have enough for the whole thing, right? Unless I'm reading these wrong. Passion. Yeah, so I should have enough. The next time I go there, I guess. Whoops. Actually, let's put a marker there. I'm gonna try going there.
Gangs are ruining.
Wonder if it'll let me do the, like, finish that side quest in the safe house. happened in here? Picking up all sorts of crap in here. These, a lot of parts. What just happened? The game just minimized. Okay, that was bizarre. Game completely minimized, and when I brought it back up, it was fine. Did I question it? Wonder if I can upgrade any of these past things. Like, oh, this one requires 25 stamina. Legend. Oh, it's locked though. Huh, this one has stun on it. It's a weapon that has stun. What is this one that does more damage? I don't want this one though. I want the two-handed. Sword, blood, or stun. Interesting to put stun on this. Yeah, I guess I can't complete that side mission here. It feels like getting around in this game is gonna take quite a while. Like going back and forth between the different, like, districts. This is like a quick travel we can unlock. Yummy rats.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Bronchitis. One through the room. Oh. Hmm. Is there a way I could get over there?
I will return later. It's locked, all right.
Hmm. How else can I get over there? You just gonna wait there? Yeah, I don't think there's a way over there from here. Where does this go? Kind of wandering around here.
I cannot enter.
There's nobody I can, or no area I can teleport to get it around? See any other way in there? Just gonna sit there apparently. New characters?
You know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right?
It's not my call, Barrett. You pay one way or another.
Please, Joe. How long have we known each other? We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake.
I'd prefer not to give you another beating, Barrett.
Hmm.
Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse, then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
Sure, blame the migrants.
So she's trying to help her fellow immigrants. Why would that make her a villain?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Hmm.
How is business around here?
Business? I had no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
As a merchant,
Hey,
you see
Mav,
white
how's it
chocolate
going?
every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
What you mean, besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen?
Sounds like a skull.
Why did you go
Possibly.
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Wonder if I can go find that. I think it's how there's a side quest, I would assume so. Damn, his blood quality is pretty good.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Right then. Show me what you have.
Oh, just random parts? These expensive parts. Was the guy he was talking to?
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking
Colossus
for
Joe?
your service, sir.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Sod off.
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
You are a criminal who endorses criminal activity. The least you could do is stop hiding behind this pretense.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons, and that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
This is kind of a silly name. I already killed one member of their gang. Oh, this guy's a mesmerized level 3 though. Are we not gonna be able to feed on him? That blood quality? Wait, it just... wonder if we can ask him about that.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you? Joe Peterson, He's the villain here, isn't he? But you seem to know each other.
I'd known Joe for years. I saw him box once or twice. He was a friend then. But these days, he's just another thug.
What can you tell me about Mr. Peterson? Besides his behavior toward you, obviously.
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer, good one even. But after his wife passed away, he found every excuse to stop training. Just wanted to pick fights with everyone.
Without making excuses for him, it's safe to say that despair can poison even the sanest mind.
We've all had some rough times, ain't we? But most of us don't use our fists to see us through.
And no one has ever stood up to this thug.
Nobody would be fool enough to stand against a wet boot boy.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
Didn't really learn anything from that. I'm gonna take a small break to go to the washroom. I will be right back. And of course, my BRB screen doesn't work when I'm tabbed in for some reason. I don't understand why that's a thing. Bizarre. Anyways, BRB. Alright, I'm back. Back to exploring. Although I just put a marker down and I didn't want to. Saw that the last moment. Constantly putting markers down in this map by accident.
Don't let your guard down, sir.
Still so many new people here.
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed. Or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking
And
questions.
nobody in this town likes doctors.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
Oh, she has fatigue.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me?
People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
I'm sure you could have found another job, perhaps less lucrative. Maybe you should try again.
And when exactly was the last time you looked for a job? Or worried about the rent, or what, or when you were going to eat?
I mean, to be honest, my guy just got a new job.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Just became a doctor. Nah, it's easy. You just gotta find random NPCs to talk to and you get a new job.
Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought,
What?
my son.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in her country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved.
Jeez, I don't like this guy already. We are learning a bit more about her. And it's so annoying though that every person that I would consider feeding on is like a way higher level than me, and I can't do it.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a
Plus, I don't even know how to
judgmental
get that level
opinion,
up.
if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you?
Yeah, you have to be a certain level to mesmerize
Armageddon
them.
about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I am. But the answers I seek are based on facts, not superstition. What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
So, what happens if I say this
Well,
one?
I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic.
Oh no.
But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
Jeez. He has no relationships.
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than one once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
Fire is just the instinctive answer of a caveman facing something he does not understand. This is the 20th century.
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's
That is
will.
nuts.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool?
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
Take it if this guy doesn't like him, that guy's gotta be good. Blood quality just keeps going up, which makes me want to go after him more.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I send him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
Oh, new investigation.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
We have two new ones, don't we? What do we got here in this new area? Retrieve that guy's box. Retrieve the disciple? Oh, so he's probably died or something, didn't he? Just have a feeling. Where's this one? This one's not too far away. Oh, we did this one. I feel like I'm gonna get sidetracked from the main story, but that's fine. So it's above me, apparently? Definitely need to get stronger in this game. Stay close and keep an eye on each other, huh? Oh, yeah, this is a zone with enemies. They aren't that strong. That grenade, jeez. That actually hurt. Oh, what the? It's not a grenade, he's got like a flamethrower type thing.
Want some of this?
Ow.
He's dead! All of you bloody leeches need killing!
Jeez.
Die, beast! Die, vermin!
At least he's slow. Can't really do much to me.
Killing's all you deserve!
Trying to keep my blood up.
I'll send you to hell!
Hmm. Lots of supplies just hanging out over here. Oops. Large beast? Is that a werewolf? That looks like a werewolf. He's resistant to blood attacks. Oh my god. Oh jeez. Ow. How are not more townspeople talking about this shit running around? How's this guy hiding? I assume during the day he's not like this? Jeez. Yeah, they haven't mentioned them as part of the story. It's just, that's the first time. Well, we fought that one creature in the sewer, that's about it. They didn't really explain what that was yet. I'm actually kind of liking how this game's not over-explaining things. It kind of makes you wonder for quite a bit of it. Used hatchet. Bad stamina. Oh, I already have a used hatchet. Or wait, no, Quay's hatchet. What's the difference? It's worse! Probably just sell that one or something. Oh, so wait. This is where that guy's box was, I think. Right? It's telling me somewhere in this vicinity. I would assume it was that werewolf that took it from him? Like, in his human form? I guess? Not seeing any case around, though. Maybe it's like outside somewhere out here. Oh, what the?
This could be the box Lewis thought he lost.
Letter inside. His wife and his best friend. Oh no.
A love letter from Joe Peterson's wife, addressed to Barrett Lewis. Who should I give it to, I wonder?
Choose what to do with the box. Give it to Barrett Lewis or Joe Peterson. Oh god. I mean, they're both kind of weaselly people. But I feel like if you give it to Joe Peterson, he's just gonna beat up Barrett. Oops. That's gonna be a conundrum. Wait, how do I get out of here? Maybe I'll do the nice thing and give it to the merchant guy. Maybe he'll be grateful and give us a discount or some shit.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you? I found this box in an abandoned building nearby. I believe it belongs to you.
Let's have a look. Yeah, this is mine. So, you faced those loons that roam around there. Extraordinary.
I suppose I was lucky.
Luck is a commodity round here. Yours should be properly rewarded.
About this package, it's not just tools and trinkets, is it?
I want to be rude or anything after your kind gesture, but it's none of your business.
Be honest, I was hoping for more from that. Well, I guess. Oh, okay, there we go. We can ask him
You had
about
an
it.
affair with Joe's wife, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. She's the only woman I loved. My first regret is that she stayed with Joe after Harry was born. The second is I never shed a tear when she died.
Oh, so she's dead?
Did you ever try talking to Joe?
Never. But I suspected he knew everything, even without knowing it. And he decided to make me pay in his own way.
Oh, that's why he's being the dick to him.
You're Harry's father.
No one will ever know for sure. And it's better that way.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't paying close enough attention, I guess.
Bad as a dad.
Can I confront him
Goodbye
about
for
it?
now, Mr. Lewis.
Or is it just too late because I gave the note to him?
You again? What do you want this time?
Yeah, I guess
Goodbye,
I got
Mr.
dirt on him instead of... Yeah, you very much just choose who you want to have more connection with. So what else do we got? Cemetery. Oh, the cemetery is like deep out there, isn't it? Way the hell over there. I could get it on the way back to the hospital, maybe? Take the scenic route back. I feel like we should...
Please, I don't have your money.
Talking again. So I don't know what to do about this area. I don't know if there's another way over there.
As long as you have the money.
Somehow we have to get, like, over this gate somehow. The guy that's just over there. I don't see any way over. There's a fence over there, but, like... There's a way to do that. So every time I've tried to go around, I just haven't been able to find a way in. None of these doors are openable. There's gotta be like an area I can teleport to get over there. But I'm just not seeing it. Is there like a sewer entrance or something? I'm surprised there's like no hint anywhere here.
Nobody at home. It's locked, all right.
That seems like it'd be the perfect area to just teleport up, but I guess not. Even on the map, there's nothing that really shows a way over there. Apparently another district area over here. Doesn't look like this is gonna help me though. really don't know what I'm missing here. There's something I could do with that icon, or... What are we missing here? Can I ask anyone about him?
Good evening, my dear colleague.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many.
I just don't know. I don't see a way in. I don't really get it. Oops. Let's investigate his actions, but there's no way in there. 2 routes, and I've tried to go both routes, and no way in. What is this little thin line? I feel like I'm missing something incredibly stupid here. I just don't know what. I already tried going through the door. Wait, there's no way of going under there, is there? Wait, this guy that's over here. Oh, maybe this does lead in there. Or not. Man, everything I think is gonna lead there doesn't. Like, I don't get it. That guy is T-posing. Take a screenshot of that. Kind of funny. Like, seriously, what am I missing here? Do I have to, like, look this up or something?
I cannot enter. No one's there.
Is there an open window or something? Is he supposed to be doing something here and it's just not activating or something? Wait. Oh my god. Why wasn't that there before? Now I feel stupid.
strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be from Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nethercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Wait, where was the church from here? Clayton's in this area. I guess that's him, probably. He wasn't here before.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
These.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
If no one stops it, this epidemic could turn into a scourge. It may kill more people than the war itself.
Yes, this is another kind of war, but just as deadly. History will judge us all for what we did and what we did not.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
I must confess, some of my rational views have been shaken by recent events.
I'll remember to stay away from the district's roughest streets then.
He has fatigue as well.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I guess we can trust him.
I'm afraid one of the nurses from the Pembroke Hospital may be involved with unsavory activities.
Ah, Could it be Dorothy Crane?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Find the mailbox in the weather? Interesting. What's up here for?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly.
Oh, is she the mute flower girl they talked about?
I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Melia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever.
Damn, her blood quality is really high.
Very well. Goodbye then.
Oh, here we go. He has kids?
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
Oops. Where's this poet guy? Should be somewhere around here.
I cannot enter.
There's someone else over there. Is there another way over there? Oh damn, This is a dead end.
I'm cheap.
Anything new to say to her?
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark
Yes.
alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can. Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's Father Whitaker, my son. So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
I have had enough for tonight.
How come that back gate is locked, but this one isn't? Kind of bizarre. Unless they want me to come through this direction, which is what it looks like. Jeez. God damn. Really like latching onto me. Why is this guy hanging out back here? How did he get back here if those guys are in there, actually?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Whoops.
Please be my guest.
I have my knee on my
Although
desk.
I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
Apparently he has a cold.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
My mother loved poetry. Perhaps your words would have touched her sensitive nature. I only see
well, basically that I
Most people
was just
fail
supposed
to
to
understand
eavesdrop
my
on one
perspective.
guy instead of
I
trying
don't
to
blame
find a
him.
way in there.
But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
I've just been talking to people again.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear Doctor.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much, and that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Damn, her blood quality is 5,000.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles, and the added hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches
And secret
the
society makes it sound darker than it is.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
So can I open this side of the door? Nice. Open the shortcut. Wait, can I talk to her about...
Hello again, miss.
Although she doesn't really answer us, but...
Tell me about Richard Nethercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia.
Why do I keep asking her things?
Very well. Goodbye then.
Hmm. So we're just gonna try to convince him to let us in? Doesn't seem like it's gonna be likely.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right?
It's not my call, Barrett.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again. Go away.
Mesmerize level 2 required. I really wonder how you get that up. Is it just by feeding on people or what?
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Yay. He just stole his money. I'm sure he's gonna regret it right away. Ooh, what is this? Oh my god. So much reading. I don't even know how you would say that word. Creature. Dead person who does not decay. Vermilion complexion. Cannot enter a house without knocking? What? Garlic makes them flee. Change into a wolf and other animals. Proto-vampire?
It's locked, all right.
That one's not locked for some reason. Who has a safe and doesn't lock it?
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane?
Like myself and many people in this area. Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor. but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family?
Well, there's that
Why does it feel like everyone has a secret,
follows
like,
her around like
past
a
or something?
A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Got bronchitis. Wait, why
Tell
can
me
you...
everything you know.
I do not...
Weird that it's still showing up as blue.
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. And I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Wonder what we're gonna find in here. In her dispensary. Uh-oh. This doesn't sound like it's gonna end well. Oh jeez. Pennsylvania. You gonna be fighting with someone that's turning or something? I know what this sounds like.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily, high fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain, diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort, liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor, none at all.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an
Shoving
aseptic
tubes into
environment.
this guy.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
Uh-oh.
I can't see.
Not good. I haven't fed on someone in a long time.
Yes. I have this, nurse. Allow me to finish the procedure alone. I need the room.
I'd prefer to stay and see this through. This is my patient, Doctor. I have needle and thread for stitching the wound.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What?
Basically just flipping a coin on
Are you making this up
these.
as you go along?
Yes. Yes, I am. Oh, he's dead.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the fluid itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
That was something.
I'm here to test my bedside manners. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
Well, really, we did come to stop the blackmail, but like...
The risks you've taken for your friends in Whitechapel are criminal, and you can pay dearly for them.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter.
Jeez.
You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Hey, you'll forget about this. So, we can kill her. Spare her. Or make her forget about all this. I feel like, cause yeah, I'm sure it means by forgetting about the fact that she's a vampire, right? She won't know to blackmail. She'll keep doing what she's doing, I guess. And this is a tough choice. I'm gonna go with charm.
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go. Yes. All gone.
There's citizens available to kill. Oh, my mesmerize level went up. District will soon suffer the consequences of your action. I guess no matter what you choose there, shit's gonna get bad here. At least a little bit. Her outfit's a little jittery there. But I guess it would probably be worse. Oh, what the hell was that? What the hell's going on down here? Oh shit.
Stinks already.
Oh my god, this guy's kicking my ass.
Murdering bastard!
Why are these guys in here? What are we going on outside? Oh shit. Oh, there's a bunch of them out here.
Crush the leech, boy! Filthy piece of shit!
Trying not to get shot by this guy while fighting that one.
Fight for this!
Ow. Damn it. This guy's a counterattack man. Damn it. What happened to the guy in here? Did they... Wait, should I open this gate? Door's been unlocked. But... how did they get in? Did they kill him?
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in.
Seriously, how did they get around him?
Yes?
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Man, I have a bunch of experience at the moment. I wonder, should I head over here as I go back to the hospital? Should probably do that. Do I have any other side quests around? No, that's the only one. I'll probably have to come back here though, is the only problem. So, the best way to get there is from this street, I guess?
I should never have taken up my father's business.
I'll just head down here. Wait, what the heck? Wait, is this... have I been here before? Oh, this is where the hideout is. Oh yeah, I guess I could rest here and level up. Why not? Quite a bit of experience at the moment. What's the desk here? Wonder if I should make some like cures for different things. Like some of these ones, this one doesn't cost very much. The fatigue one. Make like a bunch of these and just carry them around. Yeah, see, some of these ones cost a bit more. This one doesn't though. Here for a cold. A few of these. I haven't been using the medicine either. Serums. Should only save them for like hard fights. Wonder if I should consider using this. Because it would do less damage and require more stamina, but it would stun people, which would mean I'd be able to bite them in battle easier. Might be worth doing. Might give me some options in battle, pretty much. I guess there'd be no point in leveling up the stake for that. Yeah, I guess I could put it on as a secondary on here. See how it compares? Yeah, it uses more stamina. It's slower. But it adds stun. So if I ever need, like, if I ever really need blood, it's too hard to use the other one. Switch. Variety can never hurt in battle. Ooh, what's this on science? Oh, bullets and syringes. Oh yeah, an ultimate too. Lose control and let the beast take over for a short time? Jeez. Shadow vortex at your enemy's feet. Tremendous damage. Make their blood explode? That seems like an AoE type thing. I'm guessing this one is single target, if it's so much damage. I don't want this one. I feel like it's probably best to stick to one of them for some of these moves. Upgrade my blood spear. Requires less cost if I upgrade it. Oh wait, it costs 2,000 to upgrade? Jeez. Not gonna have that upgraded for a while. I haven't really used Blood Barrier much. Shit's expensive, man. I don't think that's really worth it at the moment to upgrade that. Probably better off with stats, for the most part. But capacity is always good. Oh shit. Mysterious disappearance. Oh, so they're saying, yeah, all the people that die. Wait. It seems to be closed. No one has news from the facility. This place is critical now because of what we did. That's kind of bad. I guess prices have risen. But I guess no matter what we did there, it would have been like that, wouldn't it? Oh shit. What's this guy doing in my house? Jeez. Not enough room to dodge in here. Oops. We kind of screwed over that district. Kind of sad. Wait, what is this? Event. Unknown event has happened. Did I go check it out? Where are we even?
It's locked, all right.
Wait. I just... didn't mean to come this way then. I guess I could just go around this way, right? The unknown event is a result of what I did, basically, right? I had a feeling I would say something happened to the nurse.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
Do you need assistance?
Please. Feeling tired these days.
There you go.
After he was a jerk to me.
Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very funny.
Goodbye, young man. Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
A gun, alcohol, and a...
No match for the Swanborough cordial.
I don't know what this event is. Oh wait, no, this is pointing here, isn't it? Yeah, what's gonna happen here? God, so the place got taken over? Like... oh jeez. Why exactly does this happen? Oh shit. Oh shit. One of these teleporty guys. Shit. Oh, he resists one thing? Shit. hate that grab attack. Oh shit. So she turned. Well, 24 though. She's gonna kick my ass. How did this happen? I guess we'll try. Maybe. This is an unforeseen consequence, man. Okay, 3 stun is not that much on this weapon. Oh, wow, the damage she just did. Wish I had more ammo. Oh, I should have used more blood before drinking. Oh, shit! Oh, wow, she healed all that back when she bit me. Jeez. Yeah. What gives me my ammo back? I wonder if I should try again. Wait, where did it put me? Oh, it put me like way over here. I'll try it again. Yeah, I have a feeling no matter what happens, she probably dies or something. Well, I guess if you spare her, maybe she gets away, but either way, it screws this district over as far as I can tell. I'm gonna try again, although I need to get some blood before I actually fight her. You know what, I don't know the exact buttons for, hey, let me look at the controls real quick. Up and down uses the... You have to like double tap it, or is it just you tap it? I don't know which one's which, but I could use my injections to heal myself in battle. I haven't used them like all game yet. Yeah, I figured these guys are gonna respawn. Oh, whoops, I did not want to do that. Switch my weapons back. I still haven't gotten used to the controls of this game yet, because Crisis Core is still very much in my head. For the dodging controls, basically. Every time I go to dodge, I press the wrong button. Happens so often. You guys are kicking my ass now. Okay. I thought I could sneak up on him. Oh, I forgot about this guy for some reason. Teleporting man. Damn it. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Can't watch both of them, it's really irritating. I should really get some blood off him before fighting, but I just want him dead. I could use the medicine before going into battle up here. That did not heal as much as I thought it would. My shield in this fight. I basically have to just not get hit here, is what I think is gonna have to come down to. Oh, you can do that, interesting. Out of ammo. There we go. Did she just die and explode? I wonder if that counted. Jesus Christ. I beat her and she exploded. What was that about? Well, the icon's gone. I'm gonna go back there and see if I can do something with it. And I got 1,000 experience. Jeez. Yeah. Yep. Or it should be anyway. I got experience for it and it's not on the map anymore. I wonder if her friends are gonna be back there or not.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match for the swan.
So wait, I should also check on that guy here. Like, what happened to him? Fuck. These guys respawned. It's kind of irritating. Hopefully she didn't respawn. Like, I don't know if it's just gonna... something like that. Maybe this place is just forever like infested now. Goddamn parries. How come I can't parry? Well, I can't even block, to be honest. And they get to block. Oh, wait, like... yeah, I can't see her thing. Might as well finish these guys off while we're here. Oh shit. Why are there so many? I wonder if it replaced her with a regular enemy for now. Damn it! I need to steal this guy's blood. Damn, well, I didn't get much blood off him. I definitely need to like level up at some point. What would have known she was gonna die, I probably should have just fed on her, really, but... I thought I was doing her a favor and the district a favor by letting her live. So she could continue helping people here. Apparently that's not a thing. Oh. Where did I get a small key from here? Medical voucher. She was blackmailing a vampire, so like... one of those weird, sketchy gray areas. Because as far as we know, like... it's entirely possible that that other vampire girl is...
It's locked.
Oh, why is this locked? It's entirely possible she's killing people in the hospital. Feed on them. We haven't figured that out yet. No, we don't really know her very well. She saved us in the other town, but... Was this guy gone too? Like, there's no reason he would stay here, right? His house is all destroyed. What happened to him? Did he go back home or something? Bunch of unknown people here. I don't see his face. Oh. Apparently he's still here somewhere, I guess.
It's locked.
Where do we get his? Maybe he's around as a undead too, or maybe not. I feel like that's what that safe was. I probably got the key off her and didn't realize it. That was my reward for finishing her off. I guess we can go do this one finally. So how does that, like, I guess it's gonna affect prices like crazy here, right?
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you?
Is anyone in town gonna mention that that happened, or no?
Right then. Show me what you have.
I guess prices are yeah, they're expensive now. Well, they always kind of were. Oops. Yeah, she's got fatigue as well, right?
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself.
I'm surprised so far no one's given me a reward for giving them free medicine as I walk around. I guess I'll take the back route over here. Oh, he's got fatigue as well.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught during my investigation?
If you persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
I can't believe I have to mesmerize them to give them medicine.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
She have anything new to say? Despite the fact that we haven't, like, she hasn't said anything anytime. I guess not.
Very well. Goodbye then.
Oh shit. This place is gonna be infested with these guys. Whoa, what is this guy? Looks like a full-fledged knight. What the? Reverend Cain? Ow.
God walks with me!
Shit. Shit! I want to stay in that. Ow. Get clubbed. Ow. Just saved me some endurance to get away from that. Jeez.
This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix. This is not good news.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. No. I can't think of the guy's name at the moment. He's somewhere over there. Probably friends, though. I'm a little worried about walking through this place if, like, people like that are gonna be here. I just want to see if we can find this guy who went to the graveyard. I'm sure he's gonna be dead. I just have a feeling. $16, I could probably take him. It's gonna be tough, but...
Filthy fucking beast!
Damn it. I wonder if I should be using the club against these guys. No, it takes too long to stun them. Damn it. Jeez. Hey, we're getting there. We're in the cemetery. There's a creepy vampire at night in the cemetery. I'm sure everything's fine, right? They're more scared of me than I am of them. I just thought, are those rats out here? Give me those rats. I got an achievement for eating rats. Pest control.
This is despicable.
Somebody help. What? Who's shouting for help? Guy in here? How do I get in? Is this like the back entrance? I have to go through the other way or something? sounds like a woman. But how do I get in? Oh, that's kind of lame if it's a one-way thing. Kind of what it feels like, though. Feels like I'm supposed to come in from the bottom, and you can make a shortcut on the way out. But why are there rats here? As if it's like the start of a dungeon or something. What if I go to the right there? Is there anything over there? Yeah, it looks like we're better off just going back to the cemetery, or the hospital then, and I'll go to the cemetery from there. Kind of irritating though. Ended up taking this detour that led nowhere. Oh shit. Oops. At least everything's apparently staying gone. Easier way back. Oh shit. Guys down here though. Weird looking place. Still think it's weird that there's no like quick travel or anything. Can't just click on hideouts and jump to them. Wonder if we can like unlock that or something.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Kill it, boy!
Oh shit.
Burn it, boys! Die, burning!
Damn, so many of them. Not sure what to do here. Try to take as many of those as I can. Just use this thing. Oh jeez.
Fight for this! It's head! Let's see how it likes it. Burn, vermin!
Shit. I have no blood. Can't really defend against me stealing his blood. Uh-oh.
That's what you do, leech, boys!
Ow. Oh, are they unlimited? The other minions?
I'll take his head! Burn it, boys!
Ow.
Crush the leech, boys!
Ooh, new weapon. Jeez. This is a rough fight. Most enemies I fought in one go. What was this about? They're just ambushing me? How do they know? How do they know about me? Kinda strange, to be honest. Maybe they think I killed, the nurse? Oh, we're back at the hospital for like the first time today. Been away for so long. Now, what did I want to do while I was here? Or to Ashbury, but there was oh yeah, that one side quest I could probably do now, right? Yeah, we can reassure her about the spies. Where's Thelma? Oh, he's got fatigue.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again. Do you need medical attention? Well, the proximity of the dead is not the most healthy company, even if the quiet can be appreciated.
Don't take too many risks with your health, Mr. Chidana. None of us are immune to this disease.
And that is a good thing. Death and disease is a constant reminder of our mortality. But you have my thanks, Dr. Reed.
What did he have to trade?
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just...
It's locked, all right.
Man, everyone's got fatigue. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't think Ackroyd had fatigue before. I'm guessing it just gradually gets worse over time.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with this myself. I've just not taken the time to do so.
Then you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed. We do not see you in surgery very often.
Wowie. Gonna take its time to dig at me when I'm giving him free medicine.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Oh, there she is. Atwood has fatigue too.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
I have made inquiries about the men who were tracking you, Miss Howcroft.
I did not expect a mortal to have this sort of courage. Speak, Doctor. Why are they hunting me down?
It was a misunderstanding. These hunters were in fact looking for a very different creature, but they mistakenly put their sights on you.
I knew it. I have become undone. Those hunters have discovered me, but they don't know what I'm capable of.
If you'll accept some advice from a petty mortal, I think you should assume a low profile and just quietly disappear into the shadows.
You are right. And you have served me well, mortal. Take this as a reward for your time. Perhaps I will allow you to drink deep of my blood. One day.
Thank you. I'll keep that proposition in mind.
So I can mesmerize her. I'm wondering about that because she's kind of... She thinks she's a vampire, right? And she's basically said that she would kill people. I don't know. And she's suspected of being a real vampire. So maybe getting rid of her would... maybe that would take some pressure off me. Like, she has witnessed a vampire kill prey. Her only social circle is Elwood. Hmm. But I mean, 2,000 experience. It's a lot of experience. Hmm. But this place is stable, it's not healthy anymore. Uh-oh. That's kind of worrisome. Fuck it. We're doing it. Where do we take her, though? Oh, we're gonna probably take her to my room, or no? Are we just gonna leave her here, though? That feels like that's gonna kill morale.
Kill me, brother. We could have ruled this land together and forever.
Small key. Huh. Wonder where that key opens. Yeah, we're just gonna leave her there? That seems a little weird.
Wonder why the Goswicks came here in the
Mm. Hear him his fatigue.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
Not really. I think I caught something in this bloody hospital. I swear I'm dead, yet smiling inside, Dr. Reed.
As long as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it. Damage is done.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans, and it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
Reconstructive surgery has been very successful for some soldiers.
I don't want to wear a bloody mask for the rest of my life. I'd rather stay here and just be forgotten.
It failed. Huh. Didn't know that was possible.
Tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shithole.
I think it was just I chose the wrong
There was
option.
a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room. The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof
Oh,
there's
no.
hope for me.
He's gonna spiral out of control afterwards, isn't he?
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
You disgust on every street corner. Daily routine.
With no respect.
Oh, she has fatigue now too. All the doctors have fatigue, it feels like.
Someone's poached my blanket.
Oh, I can't talk to her anymore?
The cold will be my death.
Outside and help that nurse. Yeah, it feels like everyone's getting fatigued.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
I will be fine. As soon as I can get some sleep.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
What else was there to turn in here? Cause of death, what was this? I don't remember where that area is. Guess I could do that later. Yeah, I wanted to try doing this one. I think I have all the ingredients if I go upstairs. Although by medical desk doesn't mean the crafting station, or is there another desk somewhere here? Oh, that's probably why I couldn't do it the first
Strickland's
time.
project could be dangerous. I have a mind to report it to Dr. Aykroyd.
Hmm. Yeah, this is one of the doctors was apparently secretly giving experimental medication to one of the patients. I should probably report him. Wait, what was this?
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Wait, he helped.
I know that you're a busy man, but I could use your help and advice.
Oh, I see.
The great
Mr. Man.
Dr. Reed honors me with a request. What is it exactly?
Dr. Strickland devised an experimental drug for the Spanish flu that he asked me to manufacture.
You know what I think of fringe medical experimentation?
That's exactly why I want you to keep the result, Doctor. I made sure it won't harm anyone, but I'd like you to take care of it.
I see. Put it in my cabinet. I'll give you the key. I'll make sure no one uses this medication by mistake.
I'll do that. Thank you for your help, Dr. Ackroyd.
Thank you for your trust on the matter, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
I wonder if, like, what that key the girl had on her opens. She has fatigue now too. God damn. Fatigue is
Good
just
evening,
going
Doctor.
everywhere.
How is my son doing?
Running out of fatigue cures.
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
Do you know you're the only one who's asked me this? No, I don't feel well, actually.
Despite what you think about this place, I can tell you with absolute certainty, taking this will help you recover.
Well, at least your reputation seems well deserved. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for this hospital.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Good evening, sir.
Oh, he's healthy now?
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Sound okay though.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Damn, everyone
evening,
has
Mr.
fatigue.
Fiddick.
It's
Good
insane.
evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
Really? Why has no one else asked me that since I got here? I thought I was in a hospital.
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs help. And complaining about it won't do you any good.
Well, perhaps you're right, Dr. Reed. I'm sure if me missus was still alive, she wouldn't be happy with me going on like this.
I got an achievement for giving out so much medicine,
Goodbye
I
for
guess.
now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
My sweet girl.
Medication in the doctor's office. Okay, where's that? Apparently upstairs from here.
How can we be sure we're making a difference?
Hmm. No. I was thinking of just, turning in the stuff that I have here first. 'Cause I don't know if, like, it's gonna be like a whole area over there. I am closer to it
It's
now,
locked.
though. Headed to Swansea. Guilty of unprofessional conduct. What? Hmm. talk to her about that.
It's locked, all right. Now that Dr. Ackroyd has been warned, he should make good use of this formula. It's locked.
When do we get all the keys to this stuff? Probably by killing the nurses and shit, which I'm not gonna do. Should report to Lady Ashbury before I rest. But I need to rest because of my giant experience. Where the heck is she? Man, he's got fatigue too now. Don't have any more medicine for them. Oh shit. So I was right.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
Hiding your true appetites behind a facade of compassion. Bravo. Very clever indeed.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, your ladyship. The person who took advantage of you has, shall we say, seen the error of her ways.
So who was it?
My lady, the blackmailer was dealt with using the utmost discretion. The culprit's identity is of no relevance.
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly what I needed from you. You have proven your loyalty, so, as a friend, please accept this small token of my appreciation.
Thank you, my lady.
50 bucks.
If you have an inclination to learn more about vampires or your current situation, I will be glad to aid you in your quest for knowledge.
Feels very weird that we're just gonna let her do this.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
Feels like this game is really leaning towards trying to make you choose a more evil path.
And no one suspected you of the murders.
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
Very well, but I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a Scowl?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
We finally found out what they are.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time.
I guess.
And I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no
It's kind of
clue.
bizarre that our character just got
But I
attacked
hear he or
randomly at
she
the
is
start.
as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain. More than likely, it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society. And like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but... are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word. defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
The vampires have their own word? Kinda
Are
weird.
you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink
Oh, it's
of
just
your
like
blood,
Vampire the Masquerade
Jonathan.
then.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Oh right, I forgot about that. I was thinking of wrapping up the stream soon. I'm almost at the 4-hour mark. Might just like level up and shit. Start whatever next quest is here. Yeah, I don't have that kind of command. Game is fun though. I'm loving the story of this game. Interesting. Oh, we have 2 things to scan. Strange formula. Oh, you have more cures. Root for headache, migraine. Nice. I need to make some more fatigue ones. Make like a bunch of these. Oh yeah, that game is very much a product of its time. And it was very rushed. I don't think I need any of these bigger ones. Could make some of these though. It's because they're cheap. Can I upgrade any of my weapons? Need more common handle parts, basically. Oh, wait, what is this? Crunching. A lot of stamina, but has big stun. Oh, I can upgrade the gun. A lot more damage. Go for it. Rate of fire by 20%. 5 stun. I kind of use the gun for the stun, so I feel like I should put that up. I believe the gun's the most upgraded thing I have.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
I don't understand why we can't water it. Oh yeah, forgot to analyze the blood. What am I doing? The whole reason I came in here. Stamina serum. Don't have enough stuff to make those though.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Skulls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
I wonder if it's the opposite though. Could it be that people are getting the flu from vampires? We're on chapter 3 now. Yeah, I'll talk to Swansea, level up, and then call it a night. What he's got to say?
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I never saw symptoms like this when I was in France. Not at all.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
There's no reason we can't share it with him.
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
It kind of scares me sometimes.
What do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood,
He was way too happy about this.
Isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
But the risk of infection using vampire blood could compound the situation.
I know, but your blood now carries remarkable regenerative properties. With our minds and your blood, there's nothing we couldn't cure.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Yeah, did we not tell him about that? Yeah, I guess we didn't really tell anyone about that. Let's see what I can level up in now. I have tons of points. I wonder, is the blood stat here how much damage it does? See as how the cost is going down. $2,000 though for this upgrade. Here, let's go for it. What's the next upgrades? The choice here. 3 small spears? Or 1 large one? So its range goes down if you go for 3 of them. I feel like I kind of like the single target thing for that. That's for later anyway. Can I increase my blood healing? Wait, this one is less healing though. Trade the instant health for greater regeneration. Huh. One heals more instantly though. Got fast recovery as well. Guess I'll go for this one. Increase my stamina a bit. Pretty good. Oh no, what's gonna happen with the thing here? Fatal error. Why does this game crash whenever I do stuff like that? Now I'm gonna have to launch the game again for 2 seconds just to see that. Just want to make sure everything's okay. Should probably read up why it's doing that. That's twice now that it's done it. Usually at the end of the stream when I go to rest in this bed. It doesn't seem to do it in the other beds that I've rested in. Just this one. I wonder why. So I don't get to see whatever messages came there. But it's still stable. Oh, you can actually check in here who's sick. Damn, everyone's sick in this district too now. Nothing truly bad happened from that, I guess. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna stop for the night. Resume more of this tomorrow. Seems fun. I really should look into that crashing issue though. So far it doesn't cost me any like time or anything, but I don't know. I wonder if it's because the friends thing signed out, because for some reason I just noticed my Steam as I signed out of friends. Weird. Anyways, let's see if I can find someone to raid. I am done for the night. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh, Deathwing is streaming some Doom 2. Go watch him. GG's. Wow, I can't type.